Tests are frequently used as part of your evaluation in online courses. Instructors have a lot of flexibility when setting up online tests. They can use different types of questions, they can limit the amount of time allotted, they can have grades released immediately or held until everyone is done. They can even change the order of the questions for each student. Let's take a Blackboard test. We're in our course and there's an announcement stating that a test is available. Note that instructors can also announce tests from inside course content and place tests in various course locations. In this example, we'll follow the instructions and select Quizzes, Exams from the course menu. Now we need to read the instructions and then select the test link. Next, we're presented with more instructions. Instructions may vary with each test, so it's important that you read them carefully. This particular test has a time limit of 1 hour. To prevent you from returning to a test at a later time to complete it, your instructor may have tests saved and submitted automatically at the end of the time limit. If your instructor does not have the test set for automatic saving and submitting, you will be able to continue taking the test. Remember, the instructor always has the final say on scoring a test. The total time you spend on a test is recorded and made available to your instructor after it's submitted. If your instructor allows you to go back and change answers, make sure you don't use your browser's back button to do this. Let's select Begin and make sure to review the final instructions. The remaining time is displayed during the test, and there will be warnings at specific intervals during this hour-long test, down to the final 30-second warning. Now we're ready to answer our first question. Let's do that and click on Save Answer. Now we'll do the same with question 2. Just to demonstrate that we can change an answer, let's go back to question 1, make another choice, and click on Save Answer again. Now we're going to fast forward to the last question and answer it. We can't ignore the Saving All Answers button because we have been saving our answers. Let's click on Save and Submit to submit the answers, and then click OK to confirm. We're presented with information about the completed test. Since the grade is available, we'll click on OK to review the results. We can review the grade, questions, and responses. We will not be able to view the screen if the grades are not immediately released. However, you will be able to see the grade after its release by selecting My Grades from the course menu. Now, here are some tips for taking online tests. As there is always a possibility of a technical problem, don't wait until the last minute to take a test. Make sure you have all of your materials at the ready before you start an online test. Try to use the best internet connection you can find. A wired connection is preferable to a wireless one. Don't refresh pages. Don't close windows. Don't use the back button when you're taking a test. These actions may interfere with your test getting correctly processed. And of course, you need to follow all directions. Finally, you should contact your instructor as soon as possible if you encounter any problems. Good luck on your next online test, and thank you for watching this video.